Welcome to Raw Vision. We're here today with Richmond General Manager of Footy, Craig Cameron, to talk about 2010 Trade Week. Craig, what can the fans expect from Trade Week this week from Richmond's perspective?
Well, Blair Hartley's been working for the whole year as an opposition list analyst, as well as obviously an opposition analyst in terms of the way that they play. But he spent a fair bit of time, especially in the last couple of months, preparing us, the coaches, and also with Francis Jackson, the recruiting manager for Trade Week. So they can expect that we'll go in very well prepared. We've got some specific targets for Trade Week, and we've also got a fairly strong philosophy on what we want to try and get out of Trade Week. So Richmond fans can expect that we're going in there with a plan, and we're not going to deviate from that. The number one philosophy is that we want to try and improve our position in this year's draft if we can. But if the opportunity arises to bring in some players that are at the right age and right experience level for us, then we'll do that. So that's exactly what they can expect.
And what does Trade Week actually involve in terms of what actually happens throughout the week when you get there and also throughout the week?
Oh, it starts on Tuesday, where all the clubs get to go to Etihad Stadium, and we get to meet each other, and we get to actually ask direct questions of who or what they may trade during the week, and we can obviously give them the same information about our club. It helps cut through a lot of the media speculation that's been going on for the last few weeks. We can actually get down to the nitty gritty. It starts initially with the father-son bidding, which will happen, I think, about 10:10 on Tuesday, and that then sorts out or clears the air on what picks clubs have to trade. And then from there it becomes a week of sitting by the phone and ringing clubs and working out exactly what you might be able to achieve.
And from your point of view, will the club look to bring players in, or is it more about securing draft picks and for the future of the club?
Look, our long-term strategy has been to have a long-term plan for the club. So the number one priority for us is to make sure that we protect our draft selections going in, because that's where we obviously believe that we'll bring in most of our talent. But as I said earlier, if we can bring in some players that are around the right age, and that's between sort of 20 and 23 through the trade, then we'll look to do that. But the number one priority is to make sure that we hold on to our draft selections or try and improve them.
And is it difficult in a week like this and leading up to the Trade Week, where there's a lot of rumour and innuendo about who we may pick up, things like that? Is it hard to deal with your strategy and your process when things like that are circling in the media?
It's not hard to deal with as a club, from a club perspective. I think it's probably hard to deal with for the players, because there's a lot of players who will have their names in the media. But we've spoken to every player on our list who is potentially going to be traded or maybe talked about, so it won't come as a surprise for any of our guys. And I think it's also probably difficult for the supporters, because they're reading different things on websites, in the newspaper, they're hearing things on the TV and wondering what's going to happen, and often what they're reading or hearing is only rumour and can be a fair way off the mark. So I think it's difficult for the supporters, and I think that's why it's important that as a club we let our people know exactly what's going on, and also, as I said, the players, that we speak to them if there's any possibility of them being traded.
Craig, thanks for your time and good luck in Trade Week.
No worries, thank you.